Welcome to Essential Elements 2000. We are pleased to welcome you into the world of music making with this brief introduction to playing and caring for your double bass. Be sure you have your instrument so you can follow along with our double bass student. Before you know it, you'll be having fun making music. The first step is removing the case properly. First, remove the bow from the case and lay it in a safe place. You will not be playing with the bow yet, but it is necessary to remove it so that you can unpack the double bass safely. Now unfasten the case. Once you have the case unfastened, gently work it off the double bass. After you have removed the double bass from the case, carefully hold it by grasping it around the neck. Remember that the double bass is a fragile instrument and can be easily damaged. Start learning the names of the parts of the instrument. They are scroll, tuning mechanism, which is called the machine head, peg box, nut, fingerboard, neck, upper bout, C bout, F-hole, bridge, tailpiece, and end pin. Remember, remove the bow from your case. Carefully work the case off the double bass, and hold your double bass around the neck. Before we play, let's learn how to properly hold the double bass. It can be held either in a standing position or sitting on a stool. Adjust the length of the end pin so the nut of the double bass is near the top of your forehead. If you will be standing, place the end pin in front of your left foot about 1 arm's length away. Move your left foot slightly forward. Rotate the double bass slightly to the right and lean the double bass toward your body so that the upper bout rests against the left side of your stomach. If you will be sitting, sit squarely on the front half of the stool with your right foot on the floor and your left foot on a rung of the stool. Place the end pin in front of your left foot about 1 arm's length away. Rotate the double bass slightly to the right and lean the double bass toward your body so that the upper bout rests against the left side of your stomach. Whether sitting or standing, always be sure your spine is straight and tall and your shoulders are relaxed. Now let's learn how to play pizzicato. Pizzicato is a plucking of the string. Turn your right thumb upside down and place it against the side of the fingerboard. Then extend your index finger. Let's pluck each string 4 times as we identify its name. The smallest string is the G string. Next to it is the D string. Then the A string. And the largest string is the E string. Now that you know the names of the strings, let's learn how to shape your left hand. Hold your left hand with your palm facing you. Your index finger is your first finger. Middle is the second finger. Ring finger is third. And your pinky is fourth. The thumb is never counted as a finger. Move your fingers so that there is a space between the first and second finger. Holding your fingers with this spacing, bring your hand to the fingerboard and place your fingers on the D string, the second smallest string. Slightly bend your thumb and place it on the back of the neck so it is behind the second finger. Be sure your arm remains relaxed and straight. Remember, you'll need to adjust the length of the end pin. The upper bout should rest against the left side of your stomach. And your left thumb should be on the neck, behind the second finger. Now we are going to learn some new notes. Before you play, check your posture and make sure you are holding your instrument properly, keeping all 4 fingers down on the D string. Now place your right thumb against the fingerboard and use your index finger to pluck the D string, staying close to the string and keeping the other fingers down. This produces the note F sharp. Pluck this several times. Gently lift your second, third, and fourth fingers while leaving your first finger on the string. This produces the pitch E. Pluck this several times. When you lift your fingers, be sure to keep them close to the string. Continue to practice lifting and setting your fingers several times as you learn more notes. Good playing habits will allow you to make fast progress. You are ready to move ahead in your book. Remember, begin with all 4 fingers down. Be sure to pluck with your index finger. Keep your left hand fingers close to the string. And practice lifting and setting your fingers. Learning to hold the bow involves several steps, or bow builders. There are 2 different kinds of bows used to play the double bass, French and German. For the bow builders shown in your book, you will only see the French bow. You should practice shaping your right hand by using a pencil, which is bow builder number 1 in your book. Hold a pencil in your left hand, about waist level. Place the tip of your right thumb between the first and second joints of your second finger. Then place the pencil between your thumb and second finger while keeping your thumb gently curved. The pencil should touch your first 3 fingers between the first and second joints and touch the 4th finger at the first joint. Once you have your fingers placed comfortably, remove your left hand from the pencil, but keep your fingers relaxed. Continue shaping your hand on the pencil until it feels natural to you. Then you can proceed to bow builders 2 and 3 on page 8 in your book. The bow hand takes time to develop. Remember to do these exercises until your teacher has instructed you to use the bow. Remember, for French bow, the tip of your right thumb should be between the first and second joints of your second finger. Your thumb should be gently curved. The pencil should touch the first 3 fingers between the first and second joints, and your hand should stay relaxed. The bow is very delicate and needs to be handled carefully. When your teacher indicates that you are ready, you may pick up your bow. The French and German bows have the same parts, but they are shaped a little differently. On the German bow, the parts are stick, bow hair, ferrule, frog, winding, adjusting screw, and tip. On the French bow, the parts are stick, bow hair, ferrule, frog, winding, adjusting screw, and tip. Never touch the bow hair. Before you use your bow, you will always need to tighten the hair by using the adjusting screw. Notice that when the hair is tightened, there is still a curve in the bow stick. Once this has been achieved, you will be ready to transfer your bow hand shape to the bow stick. Remember to wait until your teacher has given you permission to use the bow on your instrument. In order for the bow to sound properly, you must apply rosin to it. Hold your cake of rosin in your left hand and the bow with your right hand. Rosin the bow by placing it on the rosin near the frog, and then draw it toward the tip. Lift the bow up and bring it back to the frog to repeat this process. A slight amount of white powder will appear on the bow hair. Remember, do not touch the bow hair. Tighten and loosen the bow hair with the adjusting screw. Apply rosin to the bow, and move your bow across the rosin. Before storing your instrument, use a soft cloth to wipe it clean of any fingerprints or rosin. Next, lay your double bass on its side and return the end pin to its original position. Then, holding your bass in the upright position, put the case over the scroll and carefully work the case around the instrument. Then close the case. Once your instrument is safely put away, pick up the bow. Be careful not to touch the hair. Turn the adjusting screw to loosen the hair slightly and wipe off the bow stick before putting it back in the case. Remember to always store your instrument in a safe place. Avoid extreme heat, cold, and quick temperature changes. Never attempt to repair your instrument. Tell your teacher if something needs to be fixed. Your double bass will be waiting for you, safe and sound, the next time you want to play. Remember, wipe any fingerprints and rosin off your double bass. Return the end pin to its original position. Work the case around the double bass. And be sure to loosen the bow hair before storing the bow. Playing the double bass is fun. Good luck and have a great time.